Well, hey guys, it is Sunday, early evening, yeah, 6:06. And I'm back with a video. It's probably going to be a very, very short video. We are leaving Tuesday for a trip to Idaho to see grandkids. And so I wanted to post something because I won't be posting anything for another week. So I've really only been working on one project. I've kitted up some things that I'm not going to show because you've already seen the patterns. Um, I have restarted Octopus with the helmet on, I think it's 22 count. And I'm just going for it. It's going to be a little smaller than what I think I wanted, but I'm having great success. I don't think I have any mistakes in it so far, and I've gotten a little bit into it. Also, I think I'm gonna wait till the very end to show the arch shaped socks. That's kind of hard to say, arch shaped socks, that I was gonna talking about last video. And I apologize in advance. I am really sniffling today, and my eyes are burning. I couldn't wear any makeup to church this morning because they would just water off. Um, yeah, that's how my days have been going. We have what is it, cottonwood, I think, those white fluffy things flying. And so when that happens, I peak. That's when my allergies, the eyes get involved. My ears itch because there's fluid in there, or so my doctor tells me. So yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun, but at least, the weather's been pretty nice and we've been out in the yard doing things. And so I've mostly just been stitching. Anyway, what I started, and I don't have a picture of it, so I'm hoping I'll tack it on like I did with the octopus and the helmet on the last video to the front of the video. And it is called Thistle in Blue, I believe. Yes, William Morris Thistle in Blue. I don't have a picture. So this is going to be really bad. But I changed the colors up. Instead of blues, I'm using kind of a chartreusey greens. What am I using? 3046, 733, and 734. And for the white, I'm using, I think it's 3865, all DMC. I haven't gotten very far, but hopefully you'll be able to tell from the picture on the cover. But these, just so you can see the colors. Is that going to focus? I hope that's showing up well enough that you can get an idea how those colors are going to look. This one I think I'm going to take on the trip because I think I've never stitched in the car. I've always knit in the car. Yeah, on our road trips driving to Idaho, I think on the trip to Arizona to see my husband's mom, I finished a pair of socks and started a pair because that's a lot of driving. The Idaho trip, I usually, when I was knitting in the car, I would sometimes get a pair done because I would knit, during the evenings and stuff while I was there. So the only other thing I'm working on again is the octopus with the helmet. If you want to see a picture of it, just the previous video, it's the cover. So you don't even have to open up the video if you don't want to. But this is where I'm at. Yeah, gosh, am I getting better at this? So you can start to see the outline of the front of his face plate here, right here, right here. And there's the top. And would you check out all these threads? I mean, holy moly. So yeah, I'm really excited because I do love this pattern. And this is so much confetti, so many color changes that you better love it. I hope I don't burn out on it. But that's okay. You know what? If I burn out, I burn out. I'll put it away for a couple months. This is not something that's going to get done in 3 months. I mean, I think I'm going to be working on this for at least a year. We shall see. I find it interesting that I went from not having stitched a thing for probably 15 years, that in my, I think it's my second month in getting back into this hobby, and I'm now doing a full coverage and parking and trying all the new things and really, really enjoying myself. So much so that I have to make myself stop so I can do the dishes and maybe vacuum the floors once in a while, you know. And I think last weekend I folded 9 loads of laundry because I just kept putting it aside. So yeah, that's that. Like I said, I've only really been working on those. I took some time to practice parking with another octopus pattern called tentacles, I believe. They're just like these tentacles running down. So that took up some time too. So now I'm really hitting this hard and heavy. And that's what I'm, I might bring it with me. I don't know. When you look at this pattern, I'm just going to flash it kind of quick. The shaded is what I've got done. So I don't think this is going to be too hard to do in the car. I really do. So, oh man, I can't wait till, see, my ears are itching. Oh, end of June, I start feeling a lot better. Okay, I'm going to talk about socks now. So thanks everybody. If you're leaving, if you've had enough, you don't care about knitting. Thanks for stopping in, and I will probably have a much longer, not much longer, but I'll have a more more stuff to show you next time. Okay, the arch-shaped sock by Jen Showalter on Ravelry. This is just like my go-to sock. This is all I do because my husband loves them. I love them. They really hug your foot in that you can't really tell on this guy because it's a form, but I wonder, there's a seam. Here's the seam that comes up the top right here all the way to the top there, and you're about an inch and a half away from, from when you start the binding or decreasing for the toe. So you get that, maybe that'll show it better. See that seam right there? Right there. This is the decrease round. You decrease every other row and you get that change in the pattern. And then on the bottom of the foot, I wonder if I can flip this so you can see. Maybe I'll just take this one. On the bottom of the foot is where you do your increases. So it doesn't change. You're not changing the count. You still have, in my case, 65 stitches or 64, depending on what I'm doing. So the bottom has this kind of seamish thing too, but no one's going to see it. It's on the bottom, but it's all even. Can you even tell in this light? That seam right there. It goes right there. That's where you increase each side. And so the pattern says you get to that point where your marker is, you make one, knit 3, slip marker, make one, knit marker, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, yeah. So they are amazing. I mean, they're just a great comfy sock. Got this one on the needles. I just finished him. I haven't done the Kirchner toe yet because it's not my favorite thing to do, and I'd rather just sit down and do both of them when they're done at once. Can you tell on this one how the inside of the flat, the bottom side kind of curves in a little bit? There's my heel turn. I don't know if that shows up that well, but it does. It curves ever so slightly. So you get the feeling when you're wearing the sock that it's really hugging your foot. There's no sagginess, there's no bagginess or looseness, especially, if you're doing the right size. Because I think she's got it for 64, 50, 56 stitches, 64, and maybe 72 and 76. I'm not sure. There's a great deal of sizes. And if you're an experienced sock knitter, you can really go to town on this. I have. I've completely made it my own. In fact, at one point, when you're starting to do the pattern for the seaming at the top and the bottom arch shaping, you're supposed to break the yarn and start it on the other side. I don't. I just fudge it. It's hard to explain. If you get into it, you'll see what I'm talking about. And I always do like a 8 or 9 inch leg because I always have so much flipping yarn left. So, and in my husband's case, when I'm doing them for my husband, I increase maybe 2 or 3 inches past the cuff to allow for a little bit wider cuff. And then when I'm just about an inch before the heel flap, I add those stitches back in like every other row. And that's how I do that. So there you go, kids. That is the arch-shaped sock. Let me know if you want to see some more knitting. I've got a lot of finished stuff. I did the bookworm sweater. I've done the big by Anna Strick, I want to say. I don't know how to say her name. Lots and lots of cowls. So yeah. So anyway, like I said, this is just kind of a check-in so you guys don't think I fell off the face of the earth. So yeah. Anyway, thanks, and I'll see you in a little bit over a week probably. Take care, guys. Enjoy the summer.